Battle of Fredericksburg, one of the old songs. It was just before the last fierce charge, two soldiers drew their rein. A parting word and a touch of the hand, they might never meet again. One had blue eyes and curly hair, 19 but a month ago. He had red on his cheek and down on his chin. He was only a boy, you know. The other was tall and dark and stern. His faith in this world was dim. He only trusted the more in those who were all this world to him. They had rode together on many a raid and marched for many a mile, and ever till now had they met the foe with a calm and hopeful smile. But now they looked in each other's face with a horrible, ghastly gleam. The tall, dark man was the first to speak, saying, "Charlie, my hour has come. We'll ride together up yonder's hill, but you'll ride back alone. And I would ask you some trouble to take for me when I am gone. You'll find a picture upon my breast. I'll wear it into the fight, with dark blue eyes and clustering curls and a face like morning light. Like morning light was she to me. She gladdened a lonely life. Ah, little cared I for the frowns of this earth. She promised to be my wife. Write to her, Charlie, when I am gone. Send back the fair fond face, and tell her, oh, tenderly, how I died, and where is my resting place. Tell her my soul will wait for her on the borderlands between the heavens and earth until she comes. It won't be long, I ween." Tears filled the blue eyes of the boy. His voice grew weak with pain. "I'll do your bidding, come not mine, if I ride back again. But if you ride back and I am dead, you must do as much for me. My mother at home must hear the news. Write to her tenderly. She has prayed at home like a waiting saint, her fond face white with woe. Her heart will be broken when I am gone. I shall see her soon, I know. One after another of those she loved, she has buried both husband and sons. I was the last at my country's call. She cheered and sent me on. Just then the order came to charge, an instant hand touched hand. I answered aye, and on we went with that brave, devoted band. Right over the crest of the hill we went, where the rebels with shot and shell poured round of death in our toiling ranks, and jested as we fell. We turned with a horrible dying yell from heights that we could not gain, and those who death and doom had spared rode slowly back again. But among the dead that was left on the field was the boy with the curly hair, and the tall, dark man that rode by his side lay dead beside him there. Left none to write to the blue-eyed girl the words her lover had said, and the mother that waits at home for her boy must but learn that he is dead. She never will know the last fond thought thought that have sought to soften her pain until she crosses the river of death and stands by his side again. Right, bye-bye. See you tomorrow.